And here we go. So we're going to use a block today, and we're going to start from lying down position. So have your blanket or your pillow or whatever you use to support your neck and head in the opposite side. And we're going to begin with the knees bent. And I always like to explain why it's a good idea to bend the knees when you're lying down on your back, because that gives some relief on the lower back, on your lumbar spine. So if you feel like a little tight, that helps to release down towards the floor. So have your feet wide as your hips and draw the chin slightly into your chest so you can have that nice lengthening on the back of your neck. Let's have the arms out to the side in T position with the palms facing up, allowing the shoulders to drop, finding some nice opening in the front of the chest, in front of both shoulders. Make any adjustment if you need to make sure your shoulder blades are nicely placed down towards the floor. And then from here, let's rock the head gently from side to side, just to move the cervical spine. And return the head back to center. Now bring the arms down by your side with palms facing down. And we're going to rock the pelvis from where it is in neutral position, pressing the lower back against the floor and guiding the pelvis into the navel. And then we're going to arch the lower back and guiding the pelvis towards the floor. So forward and back, gently moving the pelvis into the navel, flatten lower spine and arching, guiding the pelvis forward, rocking the pelvis into the navel. And just keep moving back and forth a few rounds like this, arching and flattening the lumbar spine, the lower back, some movement there. Couple more rounds. And then release all the way down. Now from here, let's come into very gentle bridge pose. So inhale, lift the lower back, middle back up, and then lower it down. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, lowering. And just keep moving up and down at your own rhythm, but don't go too high yet on this bridge pose. Now we're going to go into higher bridge. And from here, swing the hips to the right, to the left. Same time, we're going lowering the hips to the right, to the left. Keep lowering down towards the floor, right and left, and all the way down. Again, inhale, high bridge. Move the hips right and left. Keep lowering the bridge, right and left, right and left, and all the way down. One more time. Inhale, high bridge, hips to the right and to the left, to the right and to the left. Keep lowering right and left and all the way down. Feet off the mat, hands to your knees, flattening lower back, thighs into the chest. Inhale, straighten the arms, guide the thighs away. Exhale into the chest and away. And just keep moving like this slowly, releasing lumbar spine. And then guide the thighs away. Keep the knees together. Keep the hands to your knees and make circles in one direction first. And going into the opposite direction. And then slowly lower both feet down. Inhale, lift the pelvis and hips into bridge, align your spine, and then slowly release it down towards the floor. Keep your right knee bent, holding from the back of the hamstring of your left leg with both hands. Inhale, straighten up to the sky, flex and release, and up to the ceiling, flex and lower. Inhale up to the sky, flexing down. 3 more rounds, same leg, slowly stretching, at the same time mobilizing the kneecap. And slowly release your left foot down, holding now from the back of the hamstring of your right leg. Inhale, straighten up to the sky, flex the knee, lower the heel. Inhale up to the sky, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten, flex, exhale, release. 3 more rounds like this. Last one. And release, let go. Hug your thighs into the chest, stretch your lower back slowly here, and inhale, straighten both legs up to the sky, flexing down, up to the ceiling, flex and lower. We're warming up the body, stretching the back line of both legs and stretching the lower back. Today is all about your lower back. So we're going to work on strengthening, stretching, and finding some opening the sacrum. And slowly release, bend the knees, and roll over to one side. Extend the top leg. Place your hands to press, and slowly let's all find our way to a seated position. So bring your blanket, sit on the edge of your blanket, and if you need to, maybe elevate your hips more, you can always sit on level 1 on your block. Open the arms, open the front of the chest, and exhale, release the hands towards the floor, shoulders up, back, hand down. And let's move the head first. Inhale, chin up, and exhale into the chest. Inhale, open the throat, and exhale down to the heart. And just a few more rounds, up and down, moving the neck and the head with the breath. And slowly return the head back to neutral position. Now from here, hands to your knees, elbows in, arch the spine like a cow, but from seated position. Exhale, elbows out, round the spine, chin in, belly in. Inhale, arching, opening the heart, the throat. Exhale, elbows out, round the spine, in, chin in the spine. And moving couple more rounds, slowly moving the spine into the cat-cow seated position with the breath. Last one. And return back to neutral position. Place your right hand down towards the floor. Inhale, extend the left arm up to the sky. Flex both elbows, drop the shoulders, and move the spine to the right. Take a nice inhale, and exhale, left elbow moves back. Inhale, release a little bit, and exhale, move the elbow back. And exhale, relax, and inhale, guide the elbow back. Exhale, release, and open, couple more. Exhale, relax, and inhale, open, one more. Exhale, release, open, bring the left arm up to the sky, then lower it down towards the floor, left shoulder forward, up, back, and down. Place your left hand down towards the floor. Inhale, right arm goes up and overhead. Flex both elbows, reach through the heart, and exhale, move the spine to the left. And exhale, guide the right elbow more back. And inhale, soften, and back. And soften, guide the elbow back. Inhale, release, and back. 2 more. And see, always moving the spine to the left, but keep opening through the right side of the torso, and slowly back up. Release the right hand down, right shoulder forward, up, back, and down. Inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers and straighten the elbows, round the spine, belly in, chin in. Neutral spine, hands to the heart. Round the spine, belly in. Draw the chin into the chest and hands together, Anjali Mudra. Exhale, round the spine, chin into the chest. Inhale, hands together and release the hands towards the floor, both shoulders up, back and down. Hands to your thighs or knees. Lift the chin up, rotate the head to the right, to the chest. Inhale, left and up. To the right, to the chest. Inhale, left and up. One more round, same direction. And then slowly back to neutral. Now inhale and just move the chin up to the right, back, same direction. Right up, left and down. Inhale, right up, left and down, and one more. And slowly return back to neutral position. Have your hands behind you. Listen to the crossing of the legs with the knees bent. Some movement in the hips and the legs before we find our way to the next pose. Some movement there. And dropping the legs to one side. Let's find our way to tabletop position. So have your blanket or a cushion to protect your kneecaps. And we're going to have the knees first, the wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then keep the right knee where it is, and then slide the left knee slightly forward. So both knees are not even, left knee slightly more to the front, and we're going to work in asymmetrical child's pose. From neutral position, exhale, move the hips halfway down, relax your elbows and forearms down. Inhale back through center. Exhale, hips to the heel. And inhale through center. And exhale, hips down, relax your elbows, forearms. Inhale back through center. Exhale, move the hips to the heel. One more. And this time we move to the heels and we drop the hips down. Elbows down, forearms down, and relax your forehead to your hands towards the floor or towards the block if you cannot reach the floor with your forehead. So you should feel the stretch on the back of your lower back on the right side. This is an asymmetrical stretch and it goes all the way to the right side of the spine. Breathing in and out. Feeling the lengthening on the lower back, the right side of the sacrum on the right side. Keep breathing. This is a gentle and safe way to stretch asymmetrically the lower back and the middle back. Slowly inhale, return to tabletop position, and bring the left knee under your left hip. Now it's time to slide the right knee a few inches in front. And we're going to do the same thing, moving the hips back with exhale, halfway down. Inhale back through center. Relax your elbows and release down towards the floor. Inhale back through center. Exhale, hips to the heels, relax elbows, forearms down. Inhale to neutral. Exhale back. Inhale through center. Exhale back. One last. Inhale through center. Now we're going to move the hips to the heels and pause there. Relax your forehead down towards the floor, towards the hands, or towards the block. Elbows out. Now it's time to experience the stretch on the outside, on the left side of your sacrum, the back of your left hip, your lower back on your left side. You can feel all the way the stretch, the left side on the mid back. Breathing in and out. And slowly return back to tabletop position. Bring the right knee and the right hip. Now both hips are even. Wrist under the shoulders, and we're going to rock the hips to the heels, both hips down symmetrically now. Back through center. Exhale, hips to the heels. And through center. To the heels. Back through center, round the spine like an angry cat, and then drop the hips towards the heels, elbows out, forehead towards the floor or towards the block. Take a moment, stretch gently, lower back, middle back, the back of your hips, breathing in and out. And from Balasana Child's Pose, we'll return to tabletop. Tap to move the entire length of the spine. Drop the belly into the cow. Exhale into the cat. Inhale, arch and drop. Exhale, round into the cat. Inhale into the cow. Exhale into the cat. One more. Inhale into the cow. Rounding the spine, tuck the toes under, straighten both legs, downward dog. Chin to your chest, shoulders back and down. Heels towards the floor. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down towards the mat. Inhale, heels up and down, up and down. Heels up, knees towards the floor to tabletop, top of the feet flat on the mat. Move the hips to the heels and then lower the arms down by your sides. Relax your shoulders, elbows. Child's pose, breathing in and out. And let's stretch the entire length and the neck. From forehead, keep the arms down by your side, palm facing up. Coming to rabbit pose. Inhale, pick up the hips off the heels, rocking to the crown of the head. Exhale, forehead down, hips to the heels. Inhale, hips up, rocking to the crown of the head. Exhale, release the hips to the heels. Heels up, rocking to the crown of the head. And all the way down towards the heels. Arms forward. Lift the head, lift the chest slightly off the mat, and walk the hands to the left side. Right hand on top of left hand. Forearms, elbows down. Relax the forehead towards the floor. And just stretch again the outside of the right hip and the right side of the lower back, the right side of your sacrum, and the right side of the back of your rib cage. Asymmetrical stretch again. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest, and walk your hands towards the right side of the mat, placing left hand on top of your right hand, forearms, elbows down, and now feel the stretch on the left side of the lower back, back of your rib cage. Breathing in and out. And slowly return back to center. Tabletop, tuck the toes under, pressing downward dog. Heels towards the floor, external rotation of the shoulders back and down. Heels up, heels down. Heels up and down. Up, down towards the heels, towards the floor. Walk your hands towards the feet. Take your blanket from your mat and then slowly bend the knees to hold from the opposite elbows. Relax your neck and sway the spine from side to side. Keep a side to side. Keep your knees slightly bent and just stretch your lower back, middle back. Keep the chin into the chest and sway gently from side to side. From here, bring the hands towards the hips. Keep the chin into the chest. Activate the core, straighten the legs, and Samastiti pose with the feet under the hips. Bring the hands together to your heart center. Relax any tension in your shoulders And watch your breath as you breathe in and out, slowing down the breath. And as you exhale, lower the hands down towards your hips. So we're going to move the pelvis and the hips slightly forward, elbows coming in, arching the spine, moving the pelvis forward, and then move the pelvis back as you lower the spine halfway down. Inhale, activate the core back to standing position, elbows in, move the pelvis, hip forward, arching the spine, open the chest, and then rounding this, moving the hips back with a flat back, lower the spine halfway down. Inhale, activate the core back to standing position, elbows in, pelvis, hips moving forward, shoulders back, move the hips back, lower the spine halfway down, and then all the way the hands are coming towards the floor, Uttanasana. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Inhale, hands under the knees, halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Keep the spine flat as much as you can. Inhale, hands under the knees, halfway up. Exhale, fall forward, Uttanasana. One more. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, release all the way down. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Flex your right knee. Place your right hand on top of your left foot and open and twist to the left. Exhale, lower your left hand down to your right hand. Keep your right knee bent. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, lower your left hand down to your right hand. One more. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Flex your left knee, straighten your right. Place your left hand down to top of your right foot. And inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, lower your right hand to your left hand. Keep your left knee bent. Open and twist to the right. Exhale, hand down. One more. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Lower the hand down, both hands down, others up, outside of your feet. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Hands towards the hips, bend the knees slightly, engage the core, lift the chest, standing position, back to Samastiti. Hands to the heart, breathing in and out. Slowly inhale, arms out and up. And exhale, fall forward. Move the hips back. Swan dive, hands towards the floor. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Walk your hands towards the front to downward dog. Wrist wide as your shoulders. Adjust your feet wide as your hips. Shoulders back and down. Chin to your chest. Heels towards the floor. With the next inhale, your left leg goes back and out. Flex your left knee and then step forward with your left foot, high lunge. Release the right heel down. Your left knee is over to your left ankle. Both hips are even. Inhale, activate the core, bring the arms overhead. Virabhadasana, one, warrior one. From here, take a nice inhale and exhale, lower the hands either side of your left foot. Inhale, activate the core, so reverse one dive, bring the arms overhead back to warrior one. Exhale, move the spine forward, lower the hands towards the floor. Activate the core, so the arms out and up, back to warrior one. Exhale, move the spine forward and lower the hands towards the floor. Engage the core, activate those back muscles, back to warrior one. Exhale, move the spine and hands down towards the floor. One last. Inhale, arms out and up. Move the spine, arms overhead, warrior one. And inhale, straighten your left leg. Move the spine forward with a nice long spine. Hands down either side of your left foot. And then drop your left hip back. Instead of having the hip out, hip back. So both hips are even. Draw the chin to your chest. Asymmetrical intense stretch here. Relax your neck, breathing in and out. Another asymmetrical stretch of the lower back and the leg. Take a nice inhale. Flex your left knee. Spin off the back heel so we're in a high lunge. And from high lunge, step back with the left foot to downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Chin to your chest, shoulders back and down. Take a nice inhale. Right leg goes back and up. Flex your right knee and step forward. Bring the right foot in between the hands and lower your left heel down. And again, adjust your hips so both hips are even. Right knees over to your right ankle. Activate the core. Bring the arms overhead. Warrior one. Shoulders back and down. Keep your right knee bent, your left leg straight. Exhale, lower the hands down towards the floor. Inhale, arms out and up, back to warrior one. Exhale, move the spine forward, hands down towards the floor. Inhale, arms out and up, back to warrior one. Exhale, moving forward with the spine, hands towards the floor. Engage the back muscles, lift the chest back to warrior one. Exhale, one more, lower the hands down towards the floor. Inhale, arms overhead, straighten your legs, and then lower the hands either side of your right foot. Move the right hip back so both hips are even. Draw the chin to your chest. Hold it there. Asymmetrical stretch. Relax your neck, crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Keep the breath flowing long and deep. Working on this nice, intense stretch. Both legs and asymmetrical stretch for your lower back. Now from here, flex your right knee, spin off the back heel, and then we're stepping back to downward dog. Both feet wide as your hips, chin to your chest, hands are parallel, shoulder width. Take a nice inhale, and then from here, knees down towards the floor to tabletop, top of the feet flat, and then let's all come to Balasana, child's pose, to stretch both hips and the back of your lower back evenly into child's pose. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Nice, easy breathing. And from here, let's all return to tabletop position. Move the knees slightly back, flex the elbows, and then slowly lower the chest, lower the belly, the pelvis. And we are now reverse Shavasana. Take a moment here. Elbows out. Make a little pillows with your hands. You place your forehead there. Just a few rounds of breath. We're going to be working on strengthening lower back and middle back muscles and glutes. We always need to find the balance between stretching and strengthening. So that's what we're doing today to have a very nice, strong, and flexible at the same time lower back. So from here, let's have your legs and feet together. Hands by your rib cage, hugging the rib cage with your elbows. Chin stays in. So in other words, when we come into Cobra, I don't want you to lift the chin. Keep your neck neutral, gaze towards the floor. Press through the feet and the pelvis. Your hands are there for support. Activate those muscles, lower back, middle back. Inhale up and exhale lower. Inhale, lift the head, chest, keep the neck neutral. Exhale down. Inhale up, shoulders back and down, and exhale to lower. Inhale up and down. Inhale up and down. One last. Inhale, lift, and all the way down. Turn the head to one side, arms down by your side, palm facing up. Relax your shoulders, your upper back, middle back, especially your lumbar spine. Nice, easy breathing. And head back through center. Now, have your hands stacked one on top of the other one, elbows out. Open the feet wide as your hips and place your forehead to your hands or towards the floor. Now we're going to lift the feet, the legs, and engage the glute and lower back muscles. Exhale, lower. Press through the hips, engage and lift. Keep the forehead down. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the feet, legs engage, lower back muscles, and down. Two more. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower. One last. And then release. Turn the head to the opposite side and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your hip. Relax your lower back, the glutes. And then from here, you have your feet wide, bend the knees, sole of the feet together. Place the hands under the shoulders by your rib cage. Press, lift the head, chest, pick up the pelvis, hips, move the hips to the heels. Child's pose with wide knees. Relax your lower back, middle back, your belly, your pelvic floor. And from here, slowly lift the head, lift the chest, bring the knees together, drop the legs to the hips to one side, and the legs are coming to the front. Have your blanket on the opposite side, so you protect your neck. And then we are starting from the beginning of the yoga mat with the feet wide as the hips. Very important for lower back to have core strength. So we're going to work with core strength here. Have your arms and hands behind you for support. So from here, lift the chest. So no, you're not rounding. You want neutral spine. Feet up. And we're going to slowly straighten the right leg, lower the heel down. Flex the right knee, 90 degree. Left leg forward, lower and down. Flex and both knees together now. Straighten both legs, lower the feet down and flex the knee, 90 degree angle. Right leg goes forward, lower, heel down, right knee bend, 90 degree. Now the left leg goes forward, straight and lower down. Flex your left knee, both knees bent. Now straighten both legs, engage the core, lower back and down. And flex both knees. One more time. Right leg straighten, exhale, lower down. Flex your right knee, 90 degree. Left leg goes straight forward, lower and engage. Flex both knees, bent. Now straighten both legs, engage, lower down. Flex both knees, lower the feet down, bring the hips to the heels, arms to the side, and slowly lower the spine down towards the floor. Have your block handy, please. So let's lie down here with the knees bent. Rock your head gently from side to side as you keep the arms out in T position. Take a moment. Easy breathing. Now extend bring the arms down by your side, extend your left leg forward, up to the sky straight, lower your left foot down, and then bring the arms overhead. And then lift the leg up, lower the hands down towards the side, towards the floor, lower your left leg, arms overhead. Extend and bring the arm up, hands down, leg up, arms overhead, leg down. Inhale, lift the leg, lower the hands down, arms down. Lower the leg, arms overhead. One more. And lift the leg, lower the arms down. Flex your left knee and then bring the right arm overhead. Lower the arm down, the leg down, arms overhead. Right leg goes up, arms down towards the floor. Lower right leg down, arms overhead. And bring the right leg up and hands down. Lower your right leg down, arms overhead. Right leg goes up, arms down. Couple more, working asymmetrically with some core strength here. And lower hands down, leg up. One last. Lower the leg down, arms overhead. Right leg up, lower the arms down, bend the knees and release. Both knees bent. Inhale, lift into bridge. Exhale, lower the bridge down. Now inhale, lift into bridge, hold in bridge, counting backwards. Long deep breath from 6 to 0. Keep lifting the hips higher. Activate those lower back muscles, the glutes. Breathing in and out, long and steady. Keep lifting and breathing. When you're done, when you're counting backwards, slowly lower the spine down, down, down towards the floor. Hug yourself, stretch your lower back. Breathing in and out. Feet down, knees bent, arms down by your side, chin to your chest. Inhale, lift into bridge. Exhale, lower the bridge down. Lift the bridge and hold it there, counting backwards now from 5 to 0. And exhale, lower your spine down towards the floor. Hug yourself, stretch your lower back. Release, feet down, wide as your hips. Cobra, inhale up. Exhale, lower the cobra down. Now we go up, hold 4, counting backwards from 4 to 0. Keep lifting, keep engaging lower back muscles and the glutes. And slowly release it down, 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 down. Hug yourself, stretch your lower back. And last round, feet wide as your hips, chin to your chest. Inhale, lift into cobra. Exhale, lower it down, lift into bridge, lower bridge down. Now, inhale, lift in bridge, hold it, counting backward, 3 to 0. And gently release your spine down. Now hug yourself and good job. Rock from side to side. Give yourself a massage on your lower back, middle back. Lower the right foot down with the right knee bent. Hug the left thigh into the chest. Make circles. Release the left side of your lower back, the back of your left hip. Make circles in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. And release. Now the other leg into the thigh, one direction first. To the opposite direction. And release both legs up to the sky, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Just make circles with your ankles and your feet in both directions. Just relax your knees, just little kicks to the ceiling, and then slowly feet down to lift the spine into bridge to align the spine, and then all the way down. Now, right knee stays bent. Cross the left leg over to your right thigh. It's not figure four yet. So hug it like this, and then reach with both hands to hold from the right shin of the right leg, your right shin on your right leg, and just stretch here. Nice, easy breathing. And let go the right foot down towards the floor. Place the left foot on top of your right thigh, figure four, and we're going to use either your left hand to move the left knee out, or you can place the block on level one and the inner part of your left leg, and you can just go deeper, having that extra, those extra inches there. You can press and go deeper into this iliopsoas release. Close your eyes and breathe here. Let go the block. And now figure four, holding from the hamstring or the shin with both hands. Hold and breathe. And now straighten your right leg to the front of the mat. Place the left foot on above your right knee. We're going to twist to the right with your left leg. Right hand outside of your left knee, left arm T position. And as you exhale, slowly twist to the right as you guide the left knee to the right. Hold and breathe. More stretch your lower back and the IT band here. And slowly and do this twist. Place your left foot down with the left knee bent. Cross the right leg over to your left thigh. Reach with both hands, holding from the left shin, and guide the right knee into your chest. Breathe through this. Close your eyes. Long, deep breath. Left foot goes down. Place the right foot on top of your left knee. And with your right hand, you guide the right knee away, or use the block again on level one and the inner part of your right knee. And with your right hand, you press gently that right knee away. This is an iliopsoas release. Let go the block and IT band stretch. Holding from the hamstring of your left leg of the shin, chin slightly tucked in, and just breathe through the outside of your right hip and the right side of your lower back. Now let go the left leg all the way to the front of the mat. Place the right foot above your left knee. Left hand outside the right knee. Right arm in T. Inhale. And exhale. Guide the right knee to your left in a twist. Hold and breathe. Slowly and do the twist. Return back to neutral position. Right foot down with the right knee bent. Left foot down with your left knee bent. Come up and lift the spine into bridge. Align your spine and then lower your bridge down slowly towards the floor. From here, happy baby. Feet up, knees bent, holding from the outside of the feet of the ankle. Lower back flat on the floor, and then you can rock from side to side and get this nice massage on your lumbar spine, your lower back. Back through center, lower the feet down with the knees bent. Grab your block, pick up the pelvis and the hips, and let's come into level one on your block. Slide the block and place it right where your sacrum, not in your lower back, where your sacrum is. Then from here, keep the knees bent, arms to the side in T position, and rest here in this bridge pose, supported bridge pose. Relax your pelvic floor, your thighs, inner thighs, your hips, your lower back, your chest, front of the shoulders. This is a nice restorative bridge pose. Notice if you're holding tension in your thighs, try to release. And then slowly bring the legs up to the sky and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, rotating the ankles in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. Flex both knees, lower the feet down, wide as your hips. Pick up the pelvis and the hips, take the block from underneath you. Arms in T position, slowly lower the spine down towards the floor. Rock your head gently from side to side. And then bring the head to neutral, hug yourself, stretch your lower back. Bring the thighs tight into your chest, hugging with the arms, and lift the head off the mat, forehead to your knees. Exhale, release the head down. Rock your head again gently from side to side. Neutral neck, head back to neutral position. Lower the feet down and then walk your feet wide as your mat. Arms back to T position, palm facing up. Rocking the legs and the head into the opposite direction. This is windshield wiper movement. Slowly mobilizing the body. Head back to neutral. Hug yourself one more time to stretch that lower back. Nice, tight. Hug here. And then slowly lower the feet down towards the floor. Pick up the pelvis into bridge. And then lower your bridge down. Straighten your right leg to the right corner of the mat. Turn the right foot out. Straighten your left leg to the left corner of the mat and turn the left foot out. Bring the arms somewhere in between your hips and shoulders. Adjust your shoulder blades and your back. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Side out. Again. One more. Welcome now to your final pose. This is your Shavasana. time to find a way where you can actually rest and let go any remaining tension or tightness on the body from head to toes. Let me guide you through some relaxation state. Taking the time to find a very comfortable position. Just follow my voice. Please notice your toes, the top of both feet and the sole of the feet. Notice your ankles, shins, calf muscles, going up to the knees, the front and back. And do your best to relax from the knees down to the sole of the feet, the lower part of your legs. I'll bring the attention now to the thighs, hamstrings, lower back, hips, pelvis, and pelvic floor. And from the top of both hips, front and back of your legs, down to the sole of the feet, allow your body to soften and to release. Bring now the attention to the entire length of your spine. Lower back, middle back, upper spine, in between the shoulder blades, and releasing all the muscles connecting with the spine and those muscles that are in between your rib cage on the back part of your rib cage. And from the top of the upper spine, the entire length of the body, down to the sole of the feet, do your best to relax and release as you feel the body slowly sinking down towards the floor. Your awareness goes now to your belly, all the muscles around the front of the belly, the organs, the muscles connecting in between the rib cage and the front part of the rib cage. Soften your heart and relax the muscles of your chest. And from the top of your collarbones, the entire length of the front of the body, down to the sole of the feet, is slowly sinking down as well. The attention goes now to the shoulders, the front and the back. Softening the upper arms, both elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, top of the hands and all your fingers. And from the top of the shoulders, the entire length of the body, now front and back to the sole of the feet. You are experiencing the sinking of the body gently, inch by inch, as your body feels heavy and light at the same time. You bring the attention now to your throat and the muscles of your neck connecting with the base of the skull. You are softening the jaw, you are relaxing the chin. Your tongue is resting gently down to the base of the mouth. Soften the teeth, the inner wall of your mouth. Relax your lips and upper lip. Soften your nose, both temples and the ears. Allow your eyeballs to relax down to your eye sockets. Soften the eyelids. Relax your eyebrows and in between your eyebrows. Release your forehead and relax your crown chakra. And from the top of your head down to the sole of the feet, your body is melting down, releasing and relaxing as you let go and surrender into a nice and sweet, sweet rest. Now slowly begin to deepen the breath and bringing some movement to the body, slowly moving your head and your neck, wiggling toes and fingers. With the next inhale, bring the arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips, pointing the toes. Nice inhalation here. And as you exhale, flex both knees and stretch your lower back one more time. And then slowly roll over to your right side in fetal position. Take a moment there in fetal position. The head comes last. Slowly, please. Join me as we sit all together just for a brief moment where we sit with the spine upright, no tension in the muscles of the face or shoulders. We take the moment here together and individually to notice how the body feels. Taking the time to experience how the mind feels. This is a good moment as well to express gratitude to our own bodies that sometimes with some limitations still is there for us, and we modify, we do what we can to keep the body in movement, taking the moment for 1 hour to keep the mind away, to be present as we watch our movements, as we watch our breath. Bringing the hands close to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We're asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. The peace we all need within our minds and our hearts. The peace we all need as we interact with other beings.
in our daily lives. And sending out peace, peace, and more perfect peace in the world. So many places, so many people suffering. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very, very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.